take you down, deep down to the front line. You woke up this morning, got yourself a gun.
Hi everybody, this is Mzbomey and I'm back in the kitchen. I am not in the man cave today. Today I've got a request video to do for my friends Alex and Travis. They have paired together to do a channel called TNA Review, so if you get a chance, check it out. Otherwise, they also have individual channels, which is Alaric357 or DJ Alkaline 1. So the request today is onion rings. And what goes better with onion rings than, oh kitchen bitch, beer. So here's the ingredients for today. We need 2 large onions. We need a cup and a half of all-purpose white flour. You will need a cup and 3/4 of plain fine breadcrumbs, 1 egg, teaspoon of baking powder, not soda, and a teaspoon of salt, and also 1 cup of milk, which you can see is in my mug, you know, that says it's good to be the queen. And then you're going to need a couple extra bowls too for dunking all of your onion rings in there. And as you can see, I already started by getting 1 onion done, so I'm going to go ahead and chop up this other onion. Take off my bling too, because I don't want that to get dirty. It's a little ring watch. It's so cool. I know you're not impressed. Whatever. Okay, so start by getting the ends of the onion ring off. The skin on these are just so super tough. Throw those away. And then what you want to do is take 1 layer here and peel that off. And that will give you the rest of your onion. Now you just want to go ahead and cut these straight as you possibly can, which is quite the challenge sometimes. Man, this is a strong onion. My eyes are already beginning to water. Get rid of that. And the centers you don't really want either. This doesn't want to, this doesn't really want to play nice with me today. Cut this in half going this way. There we go. And then just get them apart like so. You want about 2 large onion rings. I don't know if anybody saw, but last night Mzbomey had his radio show. What is it called now? The
Lock and Loaded.
Lock and Loaded. And it was quite fun. For those of you that listened, you already know that Pete from the Armory channel was on there as one of the guests. And who else did you have as a guest last night?
We had several people call in. Blue Thunder.
Blue Thunder. My friend.
It's gonna be rolling.
So, and of course Pete and I both like hockey, and I had to call in so I could bust his balls about hockey, because his team is the Philadelphia Flyers and mine's the New York Rangers, and of course they were playing each other the other night, and of course the Flyers won. Of course you'll have to post on my channel too. Okay, some of these are really cut awkwardly, but hey, It's not perfect. It needs perfection. All right. So there's all my onion rings. That amounts to about 2 large onions. There you go on the cutting board. I'm gonna put that aside. And get my mixes going here. So in one bowl we're going to put our dry ingredients, and the other bowl we're going to put our wet ingredients. Okay, so for the dry ingredients, you're going to go ahead and put into one bowl your flour and your baking soda infused with powder. And oh, my eyes won't stop watering. Man, that was a strong onion. And your teaspoon of salt. Sorry, it's really nothing to cry about. And in the other, you're gonna add your egg and your milk. I've also learned that if you get part of your eggshell in your bowl, the easiest thing to do is to take your eggshell and scoop it out rather than try to use your fingers. Works much better. I'm gonna put my milk in there. Okay. Then put that in there. Go ahead and whisk this up. So pretty much we're going to get like a little assembly line going here, because you're going to have to dump these into 3 different things here. And in the meantime, while I'm finishing to do this, the kitchen bitch has been so gracious to start my deep fryer.
They give you a recommended oil temperature?
Vegetable oil is like about 1 container size worth, like this, in case you're wondering. And the temperature that you want to make sure that you put it in is 360 degrees. And you want to cook your onion rings for about 4 to 6 minutes, depending upon your fryer. Okay. That being said,
This doesn't go that hot.
put it on the highest setting. If yours just doesn't go that high, then put it on the highest setting like we have to do. And then you want to take your breadcrumbs and put them out onto a plate. Okay. So there you go. We got our dry mixtures in one bowl ready to go. We have our egg and milk mixture in another, and we have our breadcrumbs. And then I have an extra plate to put my onion rings on there. So you want to go ahead and start the process of making sure, let me roll my sleeves up a little bit here, of getting these coated really good. And these are a little bit dry. So I'll get our flour mixture on there. Shake off the excess. Give this a dunk here into our egg mixture. And then our final stage is our breadcrumbs. And go ahead and repeat this process over and over and over again, like you didn't know that, right? Alright, put that on the plate. Rinse my fingers off. I do enough to just get like a whole basket full. You can see the size of the baskets. It's not anything that's like huge, or jihugical as I like to call it. So that's my own word, jihugical. Great, so I'm going to finish mixing these up, and when I get a whole plate full, I'll show you what they look like just before we are ready to go ahead and put those in the deep fryer, because you got like a few more minutes for that to warm up as well. So I'll meet you back here in just a few. Okay, I'm back. I did a few. Oh, that looks like I made a dent in it, but this is what they look like after they're coated and ready to go. And make sure that you take a good amount of time for dunking in each process, and be careful to not let that coating come off there. So I'm going to go ahead and load these into the basket.
Speaking of loading.
Well, the kitchen bitch gets loaded. And I guess you can make these ahead of time too if you know, are planning for like maybe something for Super Bowl or whatnot. Okay. Do it in this way, don't I? Great. I always hate doing this.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I see that. I don't know, did it? Okay. Get my top on. Put my top on. Wrong choice of words.
That's funny.
Let those keep cooking away. And while those are cooking, I'll keep on with the process. Jeez. Don't wear black when you do this. Holy crap.
This is a very special request for T&A.
Yeah, for T&A.
You're overdressed.
Sorry. The only person that gets to see my tatas is my doctor when I go for my mammograms.
That's discouraging.
Only when the twins will get their pictures taken. And like I said, those will probably take anywhere from 4 to 6 minutes without, you know, you don't want to crowd your basket and put too many in there, otherwise it's not going to work very well. What?
I don't like it when my basket is crowded.
You are so... I meant the basket for the deep fryer.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Just make sure that when you do this, you get everything coated really well. And then kind of be careful after you pull them out of there, because you don't want to like take too much of that off, the coating off of there. That's basically it for onion rings. And onion rings go with anything and everything. Well, I should say everything and anything, but lots of stuff. You could have them with burgers, you could have them alone. Make them ahead of time if you're gonna have a Super Bowl party. What else would you use burgers? Or I mean onion rings for besides burgers? I'm sure there's all kinds of... And I'm sure that there's a variety of recipes out there for how to make these. This is just the one that I found to make that didn't look like it had a lot of ingredients or a lot of steps, and not, whoops, runaway onion ring. Be doing it like all day and half the night, dipping from one to another.
I think this is
Good? Okay, pardon me, I gotta open up my...
I think this is getting the oil hotter than...
I like them brown like that. you go. That's what they look like when they're done. Maybe the oil was a little bit too hot, but you know what? I like them a little bit on the darker side, crispy side. I like them dark.
Again,
And bald.
you're giving me too much material.
Yeah, I know. Here's the up top view. So there it is.
Again, too much.
Shush, it's my show.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So here they are, completed. Like I said, 4 to 6 minutes in your deep fryer, around 360 degrees is where you want your oil to be. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed my little video on onion ring making. And again, this is for T&A. They requested it. And I'll put links to the channel for that one and also their individual channels. So anyways, this is Mzbomey saying good night, good eats, wherever you are.
I got the ketchup.